just on Dominik Szoboszlai on this one, because you won it all around.
Second goal.
Yeah, he did. Yeah. So in this match, 72 out of 79 passing. So he had 91 pass completion. He had the most passes in the team, which is really where somebody other than Virgil gets that award, especially for a midfielder. 3 shots, 3 chances created, 10 recoveries, 4 out of 8 ground duels, 5 out of 9 crosses. I mean, completing more than 50% of crosses, that's almost unheard of. 8 out of 8 long passes, 6 passes into the box, and 6 touches in the opposition box. 12.2 kilometres, top speed 32.3 kilometres an hour on stats. It's back on, what's it called? Bottom of, isn't it? Yeah, and 27 sprints. You'll have to go a long way to find a better all-round midfield performance than that side, won't you?
Yeah, absolutely. If you just for reference, 24 sprints is deemed elite, would be top 5 in a weekend. So more than 10% above that. It's just, yes, it's absurd. He is so good. His possession control was -4 for a centre mid. That's with
having that much of the ball and doing so much with it, because he had 0.85 expected threat as well in this match. 0.82 expected threat.
So last season he had 2.6 progressive meters per touch. He is at 6.7 now.
Yeah. I think what I wanted to ask you, Si, because you were there and you had a really good look at both players this season, is that when we won the Premier League last year, the midfield was the strongest unit of the team, the 3 players. I mean, Mo Salah had the best individual season in Premier League history, but it was very much a one-man show, really. In terms of the strength of the team was the midfield, and there was a lot of starts between them. I think they all made at least 28 Premier League starts. Szoboszlai and Gravenberch were already very good players, but it looks to me that this season we are seeing them take the leap, take the step up to the next level. Both of them just have I think visibly they have so much more authority. There's so much more. The quality of their actions is. I don't know. I think it's visible that they're both players have really stepped up to. I didn't think it's possible for them to go any higher, but yeah. Anyway, what do you think? You were there. What did you see?
I don't think. I think it's remarkable. Zobo is such a remarkable character in that he is a phenomenal athlete. So from birth, he would have been the best sports kid in his school.
At everything.
Everything. And he's a beautiful man. So
yeah.
He speaks 3 languages, so he's not dumb either. So he's probably a smart fella. And everything is in his favour. Yet he is not the guy. He doesn't innately think he's the guy. If he has a failing on the pitch, it's choosing to not be the guy that second. He's not seeking the big moment. He is not wanting constantly to make the big pass or force the big pass because he thinks he's Bobby Big Balls and he's always going to make the pass. He's a team first guy, and it's just a remarkable thing.
Yeah.
When the first time I saw him, I thought, oh my God, this is hyperbole, obviously, but the only other player I remember that can do all of these things to this level is Steven Gerrard.
Yeah.
Steven Gerrard's a killer. Steven Gerrard was an absolute killer. He would sell his nan for a goal. He is he was the ultimate Bobby Big Balls. He thought he was the best at absolutely everything. If somebody was going to do something on the pitch that was going to break the opposition, it was going to be him. He was going to make the biggest tackle. He was going to have the biggest sprint. He was going to score the biggest thunder bastard, make the best cross. That's not what Zobo is. Yet he has the talent to do all of those things.
Yeah.
It's remarkable. So I wonder how people embed in a squad and getting the success of winning the league.
Because this is year 3. This is year 3 for both of them, isn't it?
Yeah. Year 3, and they won the league. And I think they're universally regarded as being a really good midfield. If anything, Grav even got probably more credit than he deserved, though he deserved an awful lot of credit, particularly for the first half of the season.
Didn't he win the Premier League Young Player of the Year award last year? I think he did, didn't he? I'm sure he won the Premier League.
Oh, yeah, he did. I think he didn't win the PFA one, but he won the other one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, like, you got all of these bodies. If anything, if you need external validation, they've had it. They have now. Jesse just showed me. I know this sounds like a random weird thing, right? But he's from Ekatike's Instagram. Had put a picture of his baby, and he had photoshopped a phone in his baby's crib with a picture of Grav on it, saying starting him out early, watching the best. That is unbelievable validation. If you don't think you're great now, you're never gonna. So, from the ultimate coaching, from the ultimate environment, if Virgil van Dijk is willing to give you the ball while you're marked by 3 players in front of his goal, like, nothing can make you feel better. And I think they've grown from that.
Just on that one as well, I track the StatsBomb expected passing stuff after every match, and Szoboszlai's passes under pressure this season have ramped up again. Like you said, he's receiving more under pressure and he's completing more under pressure. But he's like, I think that's just illustrative of what we're talking about here. And I think Gravenberch is only 23, say, and Szoboszlai's only 24, and Mac's only 25, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? And versus 22.
Yeah, well, yeah. So the average age of this midfielder in this game lately was 23. Just absolutely sensational. And I think there was a little feature on the Athletic. There was during the international break, somebody went over to Hungary to do a feature on Kürkez and Szoboszlai, and they went to the Hungarian the Euro qualifier that they were playing there, and they said literally every single person who attended the match had a Szoboszlai shirt on with his number on.
Wow, that surprised me. He's got to be Beckham in his country, isn't he?
Yeah, but yeah. So I mean, it's an absolutely brilliant performance in midfield.
Do you have you're even older than me actually, but no, of being like our age, around our age, right? So we've got we've been through lots of teams, lots of great teams even. Do you remember a midfield with a ceiling this high?
I mean, the only one you can compare it to is the Benitez one, the Mascherano, Alonso, Gerrard. That was the ultimate buzzer cruncher spreader, right? But these 3 guys are. This is the new style, the PSG. It's like the constantly rotating roles
all
where
they all three start their attempts.
Yeah, all 3 can do all 3 roles in the midfield. Whereas you never asked Mascherano to play as your 10, would you? You never asked. Anyway, yeah. So I mean, the blend of those 3 in the 08-09 team, and then we got 86 points that season. It was a fantastic midfield. I mean, but before then, you're probably going back to, I would say the late 80s team where you had Beardsley as the second striker, effectively the 10, really, isn't it? In modern, and then you'd have Steve McMahon and Ronnie Whelan. Or Steve McMahon and
Ronnie Whelan, Nigel Spackman would be.
Yeah. Ronnie Whelan was very much the Xabi Alonso of that with his distribution. Yeah. But Beardsley is the sort of the 10. But Beardsley was definitely more of a striker than he was a midfielder.
Yeah, he was a forward, wasn't he? Yeah, he was just a hard working forward.
Yeah, it's like the Kenny role. He was sort of in between the the split strikers and to help drop him back into midfield as well. So.
But this feels like prime Barcelona, like midfield potential. I'm not saying they're there yet, but Mac's not been very good for a start. But no. Mac sets tempo. I think they all were 10s when they came up for their careers. Most of their careers, they're players of 10.
Yeah,
and each of those players, and they have learned the tactical stuff. They've learned the discipline, what they're supposed to do out of possession, how to win back. Because what people don't grasp is 10s don't tackle.
Yeah. Well, that's what Slot said about Gravenberch last season, wasn't it? At the start, he says, "I played Ryan in the Eredivisie, and it was great because he was a really good 10, but all you had to do was run in behind him. And it basically didn't track you, just waiting for Ajax to win the ball and get him it back, kind of thing.
Yeah, because he didn't need to. That's it. So no practice of it. So we've currently had a year where they've been practicing this thing
and won the league.
There's no surprise that they're better at it, is there?
Yeah, and then let's just to complete the quartet. You know, we've got the league's best McAllister understudy in Curtis Jones. He's just an absolute phenomenal player in his own right.
It really, really is. He came on. I think he's lost the ball with 11 of the last 170 passes.
Yeah,
like he doesn't lose possession. He keeps it better than I actually. This is not hyperbole. I don't think there's a player in the league that keeps the ball better than him.
No.
I think he retains possession better than anybody in the league.
Do you think he retains possession better than Ginny Wijnaldum?
Yeah, I don't think Ginny had the ball as well as Curtis.
Well, as they always say, one of my favourite expressions is Curtis Jones could play football in a telephone box. His close control's that good. The way he can retain possession.
And Curtis is not the same character as I described Zobo as. Curtis goes on that pitch with Mohamed Salah and thinks he's the best player.
Yeah, nice.
I love it.
Yeah, but 93. If he drops below 93% passing, it's a bad day for Curtis.
It is. Curtis has had a positive possession control for 2 years now, and he also came as a 10. And he's transformed into this uber possession control based guy who works his absolute nuts off. And I'm not sure he gets the credit he deserves for the distance cover. He's very, very close to Zobo.
Yeah, in his breakthrough academy season, he was actually on the left of a front three when he came in. Yeah,
right, the Reds. It's Jack here, and that was a clip from one of Anfield Index's audio podcasts. If you have enjoyed the video, make sure you do like, share and subscribe to keep up to date on all things LFC. We record around 100 audio podcasts every month, with our shows featuring match-going fans, top journalists, professional analysts and even Liverpool legends along the way, with the great Dane himself, Jan Molby, joining us every single week. If you want to listen to all our podcasts for free, head over to anfieldindex.com/podcasts. Our audio shows are available wherever you get your podcasts. Just search Anfield Index. Or if you prefer to listen to all our podcasts in full and without any ads, why not head over to AI Pro today to check it out now at AnfieldIndexPro.com. If you want to get involved in the great growing community of Liverpool fans, check out the Anfield Index Discord. The link is in the description. Do get involved with that from Reds around every corner of the globe. For now, Reds, hope you enjoyed this video.